Hey everyone, this is Emanuel Zevallos. Welcome to my Emotion Code Journey show. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm very grateful for all the feedback I've been getting on my Facebook of these videos of me going through the process of becoming an Emotion Code practitioner. I just want to reach out to you and say thank you so much for all your support, your kind words, and yeah, I just really appreciate you guys for all you do. You know who you are. So anyway, today is Emotion Code, my Emotion Code Journey, episode 7. So episode 7 happens to land on a Friday, which is basically free mentoring Friday. So what I do on Friday on Periscope at around 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, around there. You can check out the Periscope link below. I let people just ask questions. You know, I might not have the answer for everything, and what's great about me is that I will let you know if I don't have the answer. But as far as my journey in the emotion code, some people have questions, and I don't mention them in my Periscope or my YouTube videos, and then I'm able to share a more personal answer with you guys. So if you guys want to tune in on Friday and you guys want to ask me a question, maybe there's something that I can add of value to you. So I just want to let you know that I do have a list of questions, and I'm going to actually keep people's identity kind of hidden. I am going to mention your hook name or your whatever name you have on Periscope, so that way you know that I'm answering your question. But I did answer it at 8 a.m., but I'm going to answer it again, so some of you guys might appreciate some of these questions that I'm asking, so that you guys asked yourself. So number 1 is by Disney Fambam. She asked, what is an emotion code practitioner? So the Emotion Code Practitioner, I always mention this probably in the beginning of a YouTube video, is it was created by Dr. Bradley Nelson, who's been a chiropractor in the medical field for over 20 years. And he basically found a way of doing energy healing through people that healed him when he was younger. So that's basically the real origin of what happened with him, is that he was suffering with some certain health issues when he was very young, and he was brought to 2 people who showed him the art of energy healing, and then he basically expanded that to what became the emotion code and the body code. So all it is using muscle testing to be able to ask the subconscious brain what issues you have in your body, which is considered a trapped emotion, and which was caused by either trauma or overwhelming emotions in a certain part of your life, and that it's lodged in there, and we don't know about it because we don't know what we don't know. And basically, he's able to find out what it is, what the symptoms it's causing, where it originated from, which is very interesting, like what age you actually received this trapped emotion. And then he's actually able to release it on the spot. So no, like, let's wait a year or you need therapy for a year, but he actually releases it through his practice. So that's what the emotion code is. I believe it's the future of medicine. I will stand by that till my death. That I really believe this is the future of medicine. I believe it was created by a higher power to be able to look into ourselves and find out what issues we have, and that we can actually take the power back to us instead of to the medical field. Now, obviously, if you're having some serious medical issues where you need, like, it's an emergency situation, obviously use your typical health venue in that. But if you're having symptoms or you're having issues with your body or your health or your mental health, things like that, the emotion code can definitely assist you. So hopefully that answers your question, Disney Fambam. And then we're going to go to Rebecca's. She asked me on Friday, how do you get involved to become an emotion code practitioner? So what you want to do is you want to go to healerslibrary.com, healerslibrary.com. And basically you want to go into, there's a couple of different slides you can go into, and you want to go to the one that says, I want to become an emotion code practitioner, or I want to know more info, and then it'll lead you to steps on how to become one. And there's I think there's like a 6-month window where you basically have to get everything done. And yeah, if that's something that you feel is your calling or your journey, I definitely encourage it. And if it's not your calling, if you're like, hey, I'm really busy life, and I have my kids, I have my job, I have my work, but I would like to visit an emotion code practitioner, then there's that for yourself as well. And if there's anything that I can do, I'd love to help you out. So thank you, Rebecca, for the question. 30-Day Face, she says, can you have a family member if they aren't seeking it, i.e. a grown child who is shut down? So what's really great about the emotion code is that you can actually do it long distance. So I could be here in Las Vegas, you can be in California, different states, and I can actually be healing you in the span of 30 minutes and finding out what issues are happening as far as trapped emotions. So that's the exciting thing, is that I can do that for you. But the other exciting thing is that, you can also help out animals as well. I need you guys to be open-minded a little bit, okay? Some of you guys are going to be like, no, this is crazy. But I'm telling you, when it comes to muscle testing and having other people like yourself, me testing you, and then your body, not mine, your body's actually responding to me, then you have to be a little bit more open-minded. But basically, if for some reason you are, let's say I'm testing an animal, I would, and then animal has like a bladder issue, maybe it's urinating a lot or something like that, I would basically have what they call a proxy or a surrogate, someone who's in between us, similar to like if you were to touch an electrifying wire, and like if I were to touch it, but I would touch somebody else, I wouldn't get electrocuted, it would transfer through me. It's the same thing. You can use by proxy someone else touching the person, and like maybe like, I don't want to be involved with this, or they're not testable. You want to have the person touch them, and then I basically test the proxy person, the other person in between. And we could do that over the phone, and we could do that in person. So it really doesn't matter. And technically, I think the best way to look at it is it's kind of like the way we approach people. You don't want to go like, hey, look, you got problems, man. Like, you got some major emotional issues. We're going to take you to an emotion code practitioner. You don't really do that. I like to tell people, look, Dr. Bradley Nelson has a theory that we all have trapped emotions. Do you believe that at some point in time in your life that maybe you felt very overwhelmed, or maybe some trauma has caused some issues in your life, and that maybe it's reason why you haven't had more in life, whether it's success, health, wealth, whatever, that you think it might be holding you back? Most people answer yes. I think there's something in my past that has happened. And even if it wasn't true, and you just like to blame people, like, yeah, it was my past, okay, that's why I'm not where I'm at. Whatever it is, you'll probably link something to the past. But now with muscle testing, you can actually find out what exactly is going on and how we can actually help it, actually solve the root problem, not just the symptom of it, which is a very Newtonian medical phenomenon, which is, let's fix you when you're broken. But now the world's changing, where we're like, it's all about lifestyle. It's all about, how you're living. And if there's a way that you can avoid the typical, let's just feed you a pill, and let's, just take out an organ from you, there's ways you can heal the root problem. So my answer to your question is yes, you can heal a family member. I would do two things. One is let them know, like, come in that angle that I just told you about. So they're not going like, oh, you're taking away to some psychologist, because you're not. I'm not here to prescribe anything, and so energy healing is very, very different, and it's more exciting that they're giving me answers, and that they find out that they actually have a subconscious brain, and that there's a video recorder from before they were born. I think it's very fascinating to somebody, because they're using their own muscles to show someone what's inside of them. So it's not like, here, let's talk about you, and let's take out a piece of paper and pen. It's really like, let's test your body. Let's get answers from yourself. So I think it's very different. I think if you approach them with the emotion code, it's a different animal, but also let them know that you can, if they're untestable, you can have someone in the middle, and they can help out as well. So by proxy. So we also have, I believe Rebecca has also asked if emotional freedom tapping could be done with the emotion code. The answer is a lot of modes of way you heal people could be added on top of emotion code. As a practitioner, as I'm studying to become a practitioner, they clearly said not to use any other type of modes while I'm treating the 30 people that I'm giving a free consultation for. They said that I shouldn't do that. I should just, it's like a warning to everybody. It's just use the emotion code, so that way we can see just what the results are, just emotion code method. So 30-day face had another question. What do you do? What if you don't know what the heart wall is? You have to tell them about it? Yeah, obviously, if someone has a heart wall, what is a heart wall? Heart wall is like, it's actually a bunch of trapped emotions, comes from the subconscious brain to protect the heart. So it happens usually when you're either in a toxic relationship, toxic upbringing. You have something to protect your heart, but unfortunately it desensitizes you for the next relationships. So imagine like a brick wall over your heart. Your wife, your spouse, your girlfriend are gonna have issues. You're gonna have issues reciprocating love if you had a brick that's around it. So we actually can also remove heart walls. So that way, if you're in a toxic, have you ever met those ladies who said, he's very abusive, but I love him, and that's called having a heart wall. You might call it stupidity. You might say, oh, this person is just desperate. No, it's that they have a heart wall. So it protects them from the damage their other half is giving them, so they don't feel like they're hurting them. But as soon as you remove the heart wall, you'll be surprised the person actually leaves the relationship right away. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was living with you. So it's very, very interesting to know what a heart wall could do. And then the last question, and yes, you do want to explain to them, like, what, do you have a heart wall? And that's actually one of the muscle testing. You say, do you have a heart wall? Yes, So then last question is there a video that I should watch? So I think what you're asking is there more information about the emotion code? I like looking up Dr. Bradley Nelson emotion code. Look up that. He's treating this lady who has a pain about an 8, and she goes up on stage. I think it's the one that has 11,000 views. By the time you watch this, it might have way more views, but just look for him like he's kind of in a darkish greenish suit, and he's about to practice on someone there. I think that's the picture of it. So, but just look up Dr. Bradley Nelson emotion code. That should be the first one that pops up, him treating some lady. It's about 11 minutes long. That's my favorite video because it just shows how powerful our subconscious brain is, because he holds up a piece of paper and he's asking him questions about which row, which column is your issue in, and she's actually answering it, and she's never seen the paper, which shows that the subconscious not only remembers everything, but has the ability to see things around you that you don't see. Very powerful stuff. So with that, thank you for all your questions. Hopefully you enjoyed the little shout out that I gave to you. I appreciate you asking me questions on Friday. Hopefully if you haven't been on my Periscope on Friday, you can come join us. Like I said, I'm on Periscope. I'm going to be on Snapchat very soon, but for right now it's Periscope, and it's Emanuel Zevallos. If you do want to write me, or you want to message me, or you want to stay in touch with my emotion code journey, all you have to do is go on facebook.com/Emanuel F. Zevallos. I'll leave the link below. If you want these YouTube videos to come to your email Monday through Friday when I'm actually doing the recording, then you can just subscribe below. So feel free to comment below if you liked anything that I've said, or if you had any questions. I'm actually pretty real time with YouTube as well. So I wish you guys the best. And this is the thing that I always end with is the world has a false notion where if I'll take care of you, if you take care of me. But we all know here on this YouTube channel that if we take care of ourselves, we can authentically take care of others. And as we take care of ourselves, we can change our home, we can change our city, we can change our country, and eventually we can change the world. So with that, this is Emanuel Zevallos signing off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.